Hi Scorpio, welcome to your May 2023 Life Sector Tarot reading with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. So it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. These readings are purely tarot. There's no astrology in these, so watch them for your sun, your moon, or your ascendant, whichever one speaks to you the most. And also remember to check out all three so that you get a clearer understanding of which one that actually is. Also, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, I'm going to give these a good shuffle, and then we're going to get into what this month ahead has in store for you. So, for your actions and plans this month, you have the Knight of Swords, okay, the Wheel of Fortune, so jumping straight in, and then you've got the Five of Swords. So for a lot of you, it looks like this month, Scorpio gonna Scorpio. Right, it looks like a lot of you this month are potentially ready to go in on a situation that maybe you've held back on or bitten your tongue on. Now, in terms of your own plans, it does suggest that there are interviews, connections this month. For some of you, maybe this comes with, or certainly sets in motion more of a commute than you had expected. That Five of Swords as well brings a satisfactory, the Wheel of Fortune with the Five of Swords brings a satisfactory conclusion, or at least brings something to the forefront that you're actually happy about when it comes to an argument and or a dispute. So if you've had some kind of paperwork going backwards and forwards and you've kind of been umming and ahhing about it, this could actually see it reach a crescendo this month. Now, as well, remember we've got the last ever, well, certainly for the next 9 years-ish, we've got the last ever full moon lunar eclipse in your sign, and I think this one is going out with a bang, all right? I'm just going to tell you straight up. I know I said I wasn't going to talk any astrology in these, but unfortunately it just seems to keep creeping in. So anyway, with this this combination, your actions are very much putting your ideas, your processes all into play. And that Wheel of Fortune basically says they are coming good, right? So the support that you need from the universal construct is absolutely there. But I feel like this is you getting back to being a lot more vocal than you have been probably recently. Now, for your career and communications, you've got the Ten of Wands. You've got the Six of Wands, okay, so very active month. And then the Four of Wands, look at that, right? So the career, the communications are definitely ramping up. That much we can be 100% certain of, because this is a lot of fire energy. This is a lot of wands, right? So career, communications, it's going to be fast. There's going to be a lot coming and going. Four of Wands with the Six of Wands, right? That's a celebration, but for something that you have held out on, right? So what I mean by this is something that you have really sort of done the work on, you know, been in it for the blood, sweat and tears, no matter what, has, you know, something's about to pay off here when it comes to the career. So I love that. Now, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this could potentially be that you are either dropping some part of your studies, because it's the Ten of Wands, right? A release of a burden, or you finish something with time to spare, only to realize that not only have you finished with time to spare, but whatever you've produced is actually quite amazing. You know, there could be a lot of praise. There could be a real reason to celebrate here for those of you that have had tests, exams, or have had, maybe you've been waiting for, results, etc. I mean, we're flying colours, right? What more do you need? For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this actually looks like the end of a process of interviewing. So if you've been interviewing for jobs, if you've been interviewing within your company to get a specific job internally, great news, like really just great news here for you. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, there's a potential here that you're either retiring a service or you are resuming a service but at a much more sort of exclusive level. There's something here that suggests while you're putting one thing down, you're able to do so because something that you are doing or have done is already very successful. So there's a sense here that you are kind of either redefining or refining whatever it is that you do with your business, and you're able to do this because you know, you've reached a certain level of success, which is great. Maybe you're raising your prices, maybe you are you know, getting rid of a certain type of clientele, etc. And then finally, for those of you that are retired and no longer working, here for you guys, there's where you've been a support to what has been quite a challenging, potentially familial situation, you are seeing the results of that. Something comes to a close, a completion, an end here, but in a very satisfactory way. And you're able to kind of say, okay, you know what? That's done, right? I can step away from this now. I can celebrate the fact that it's over and I can start moving on with my life. So very happy for you in that regard. For your love and relations, you've got the Judgment card. Okay, so changes on the horizon in the love life with the Devil card. Okay, and the Empress, right? I mean, look at that. That is... right, 3 major cards, right? I mean, these cards are absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's the Mythic Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. I just, when I saw them, I was like, I can't not have it. Right, I'm sure it's the same for, you know, if you're, maybe some people have a watch thing or others have shoes, or do you know what I mean? Like, as a tarot reader, if I see a deck that I'm like really in love with, I have to have it, you know, and I justify that because it's my work. I don't know if anybody's seen there's a meme that's there's a meme that says as I stand at the cashier again telling myself it's not drugs, at least it's not drugs, as I stand at the cashier buying my 50th tarot deck, I tell myself it's not drugs, at least it's not drugs. You know, a little bit inappropriate, but you're Scorpios, I can joke with you like that. Yes, I'm addicted to buying tarot decks. Slightly. Yeah, so for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, there is a change coming in here. Now, the Devil card coupled with the Empress, it doesn't have to be anything scary, but it does suggest that your partner, and maybe therefore you by association, likes to indulge in something. It's probably some form of food that they know they're not supposed to have. Let's say they're lactose intolerant, but they won't stop eating cheese. Let's say they are, you know, maybe their liver or their kidneys or whatever are, you know, not in a great shape, but they won't stop drinking alcohol. There's some kind of addictive pattern here, and it does feel like it's around food, you know, maybe not getting any exercise or not getting out of the house, whatever it might be. There's an overindulgence here that is going to need to change, right? And that potentially comes up maybe through a crisis situation. And at that point, you kind of take control and say, hey, listen, right, we're knocking this on the head. Maybe it's a sugar thing, right? If you're anything like me, oh my goodness, my sweet tooth. And I have to be careful with it because it's bad, right? Now, that being said, I have been sugar-free now for well over a month. I kid you not. I went keto just over 5-6 weeks ago now at this point. I'm surprised I haven't actually destroyed the house and all of my relationships. But for some reason it's working and I'm really enjoying that journey for now. For those of you that are single, this could be you connect with someone in a very big way. This could be sexy, it could be vibrant, it's a little bit on the edge. Maybe you guys are sort of bad for each other in all the right ways. Just because of the Devil card with the Judgment card, I wonder if there is an element of the Scorpio in you is attracted to this person, but you know that they're not necessarily the best person for you. So it could be fun, and maybe you keep it at that. For your money and materials, you've got the 8 of Cups. So potentially letting go a revenue stream with the Hierophant card. okay, and then with the Nine of Wands. So if you are looking to increase your money through investments or things that you do with banks, building societies, etc., this may not be the best month to do it. I would wait until the dust and the rubble of May kind of settles before you start putting money into institutions or locking money away. All right, very, very important when it comes to your physical health and vitality. Potentially for some of you, this is maybe going to a hospital. You know, it doesn't have to be awful or scary, but this could be, again, for, you know, maybe you're getting maybe you're seeking a second opinion of some sort, and that Nine of Wands with the Hierophant card, because the Hierophant, I mean, the Emperor and the Hierophant can both be institutions, but the Hierophant card would usually be like a specialist hospital. So maybe you're, you know, and maybe this is what happens with the partner. Maybe there's a scare of some sort. I don't see anybody passing or anything like that, but there could be a shake up here that has you and your partner say, okay, you know what, we need to get on top of this health thing now. And then finally, when it comes to your home and your environment, if you're having your home valued this month, take whatever the answer is with a grain of salt. It's subject to change, and a lot of change at the moment, and we're really going to see this in a big way, especially when Jupiter comes into Taurus. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.